I actually wish someone told me how difficult it is to get comfortable talking to a camera. The moment I turn on the lights, sit down, point the camera at myself, adjust the focus, test the audio, make sure everything's running, look at myself, make sure I'm in the center of the frame as much as possible, this insane amount of imposter syndrome just sets in. I thought I was going to be much better at this. I have been quite an extrovert and I've been quite comfortable with putting myself out there in social situations. Even social media was fine. I mean, if you've seen my social media, I do post quite often. For some reason, when it comes to these like YouTube long form style videos, I don't know what gets into my head. Like, I just can't get into it. What it comes down to is all of the pressure that I put on myself to make things as good as possible. And yes, quality is important, but it's not really the quality of the video that makes a video interesting. It's the subject matter. What all of this does is it adds a little bit more friction to the creative process. And all of that in addition to the imposter syndrome that I already feel. Because I often ask myself, what is the point? Why do you have to care? Why do you have to watch this? But what I'm trying to teach myself is that my life is impacted because of the thousands of people that have gone before me and who have inspired me through their creations. They've presented their ideas, and that has changed my own worldview and my own perspective in life. If I can somehow convince myself, so what if your perspective can offer someone value beyond what you perceive your value is? What if someone out there could see this and think to themselves, you know what, maybe imposter syndrome does not have to stop me from doing something about my passions and my dreams and my goals. If I can just focus on the one person, if I could just focus on you, think about you when I'm making this video in my head. If I could just think about how you could gain some value from this, and perhaps you could feel less alone in your own journey. Maybe you're trying to start something new and you feel like you do not have the resources or the wisdom or the knowledge to do anything about it, or maybe you don't even feel comfortable doing anything about it because you feel underqualified. If I could just think about you, maybe that will help me get over whatever it is that is going on in my head. If you could remember the people that you are serving and the people that may one day gain value from this, even if it is not hundreds of people or thousands or millions of people all across the globe, even if it is just one, if you could just remember that one person, maybe you'd feel a little less alone and maybe you'd be more comfortable putting yourself out there. I'm still figuring things out, and I'm willing to take one step at a time, try a bunch of things, see what works, see what doesn't, and hopefully create things that could bring value to people who consume it. That's as far as I can say with where I am today. The reason I started all of this is to improve my skills in communicating. I think it has improved. I think I am getting better, but there's so many other communicators out there doing way better than I am. And sometimes I compare my daily life with someone's highlight reel, and that pushes me into a place where I feel extremely insecure. I'm learning to be more comfortable. I'm learning to be okay with the fact that not everything's going to be perfect. Not everything that I do is going to be appreciated or liked by everyone else. And it doesn't mean it's that it's not worth doing. Sometimes you just have to keep doing and trust that you will improve and you'll make progress along the way. If this video has been valuable to you, please consider letting me know at the bottom. And also, please consider subscribing to this channel and following along for the journey. And leave a comment, let me know what are some of the things you struggle with and how you have found a way to overcome and cope with them. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope I'll catch you in another one. Take care of yourself and don't dive.